lied to. The internet lied to me. You would never think this was paper bags. This light is something. All right, I'm coming to you guys from my garage because this is where Christmas has exploded. Well, I've been piecing away at this as we have been sick and home for the week. And so I thought I would just take you all along and show you the finishing touches because that's what you all care about, right? So let's jump right in. I almost forgot. I'm so excited to open this. We already took a quick little peek in here. I believe it's from, yes, I knew it, my sweet aunt. Oh, it smells so good. She sent us one of these last year as well, and they are so beautiful. So I'm gonna have to find a really beautiful special spot for this one so we can enjoy its scent. Oh, it's beautiful. Why not start this video off real practical? We're gonna polish my brass. You all saw me thrifted this one recently. It is solid brass and I believe it was only $4. So it definitely needs a good polish, and I'm gonna go ahead and polish my candlesticks as well. Well, I hope that this video inspires you to decorate your home beautifully. I also hope that this will inspire you to just have a peaceful heart during this season and remember the true reason for the season, not to sound too cheesy. I heard a recent little analogy with Christmas decorating that I'll share with y'all in just a bit. I'm using Brasso to polish this brass. It does not smell good, but it does the trick. As you can see, this one here on the left is not polished, and then here on the right is polished, and it's nice and shiny, and then I did the tree as well. We do the very traditional Advent wreath and light it for dinner time, and I finally got around to actually buying the correct colors of candles, and so I popped those in there as well. Dominic was laughing at me, but hey, might as well get some of the loose ones off there and fluff it up a bit. I know this is going to be such a mess, but this is what we did last year as well. This is the bathroom in here. So this door gets a lot of use, and so I know it's gonna drop a lot of needles because we're using it, but I just have to have it inside. I can't put it outside where I like barely ever use the front door to come inside. I have to be able to smell this throughout the season. So it's gonna stay here, and we always vacuum like every day. Benji's eating habits. My mom got us this advent calendar last year. Absolutely love it. And I need to fill it. We're already into December and there's nothing in here. I bought some markers and just some really practical things that I'm gonna put in there that a 3-year-old will be excited for. I tried to tuck away all of our Christmas books so that they would seem special again when I pulled them out this year. So I wrapped up one of those, and then I realized that these markers would not fit in there, so I ended up splitting them into 3 days. He's already opened a few of them, and it has been a success. I had a few more days to fill, so I just tossed in a few of his leftover pieces of Halloween candy, and it's been great. All right, y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a few days. I've been piecing away, putting things around the house just to make it look a little more Christmassy. I hung up Benjamin's Christmas sweaters on his little shelf thing, which I love, like decorating this little rack, and I thought it just made it look a little bit cute. Just gonna put a few more touches around the home, but I've got a few DIYs that I wanna share with y'all today. So I am putting on my Christmas apron and we are going to whip these up because these are super simple, thankfully. Oh, but first, guys, I was lied to. The internet lied to me. This is this orange slice thing that I'm sure you've seen. I was lied to because I saved mine from last year because they said that you could save them. These turned like black, so I'm not even opening this because this is probably like, I don't know, it's probably so gross, but I'm just gonna throw these away, unfortunately. I loved these last year. These looked so beautiful. It brought like some freshness and brightness and everything, but yeah, they definitely don't last more than 1 year. I don't know. Let me know if yours did, I guess, but yeah, no. I have one from last year that did last, so let's take a look at that. You may be seeing like a little sneak peek of some decorations behind me, but what I want to show you is this star, which I made last year. It is huge. I'm sure you guys have seen this online. You make it out of paper bags, and so I just like collapsed stars from last year, but I want to make one more and then hang it up probably like around our TV area. I've seen this so many places on the internet. I don't know where to like credit it from, but it's a pretty great idea. So you're gonna start with 7 bags. So you're going to want to make sure that your bags are all facing the same direction, and then this is super simple. All you need to do is use your hot glue gun to draw the letter T on here, straight down the middle, and then at the bottom of the bag, and then stick that next one on top and repeat this process 7 times. Since I'm going to have 2 of these, I wanted them to be slightly different sizes, and I just lucked out that the bags that I used last year were slightly larger, so I went ahead and cut the same shape onto these smaller bags. When you go to make the cuts on the sides, you just want to make sure that you're not cutting too far into the bag. You want to stay in the area where it is folded over twice, so you can see me pointing to that area here, and you could go with as many little cutouts as you want. You would never think this was paper bags. I'm gonna do the same little letter T there and glue that together, and we can hang them up. Next one is a garland, and I actually made one of these for fall. So I showed y'all the full steps of how I made these for fall like leaves, but I also made, because I had a lot of extra dough for it, little gingerbread men and stars and hearts. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna use the stars. I'm kind of done with this. They still smell really good, by the way. I used just like some red thread and just thread these together, and I think I will use these in the kitchen since they're kind of kitchening, I don't know. They're food in a way. I'll link below the video where I showed y'all how I actually made these. A sweet one because I did it with Gideon, and I love doing little crafts with him. The only thing I would do differently here, I guess, would be to make the hole on the actual cookie a little bit bigger, because the only thing I can really use to get through here is thread. Anything else would just be too big. Tying these and keeping them an even distance apart can be a little bit tedious, but I am not going for perfection here. And as long as you keep the cookies themselves flat on your work surface and then just move the thread, it isn't too bad. I have this kind of dinky little shelf in my kitchen. I was gonna use nails into here, but I ended up just using tape, and it holds it just fine. Somebody woke up. All right, so I've just got a few more little practical touches that I want to do. I want to put some red dish towels out, and then I want to change up our couch a little bit by just putting, Benjamin, you're staring right at yourself, new pillow covers on, which I got last year. They're just like a green velvet from IKEA that are really beautiful, actually, and putting a red throw blanket on the couch, and we're gonna call it a day. I almost forgot to share, but Gideon and I did a little craft together using the pipe cleaners that I thrifted and showed y'all a few weeks ago. And what we did is just wrap these around a skewer that we stuck in the middle of some air dry clay. I really love how it turned out, how whimsical it is. We put a little bell on top of mine, and then Gideon went for a little bit more of an abstract look, which I'll show you in just a bit. I wanted to take this time too to just share with y'all this little analogy that I heard recently, and that was about how when we buy a Christmas tree, whether it be a real one or an artificial tree, we usually end up having to rearrange the furniture a bit. In the same vein, there's typically a rearranging of some of the furniture in our heart, whether it be a refocusing on the family or spirituality. So whatever it might be for you, just know that we are going through the same thing as well, and I hope that I can offer you some encouragement along the way. We've had a lot of rearranging in our family, and it can be a lot, but I hope that this video and my words can bring you some peace during this season and some inspiration as well. I just put up the second star, and it looks so beautiful and whimsical and magical, but I'm gonna keep you in suspense for a little bit longer because the light in here isn't so great right now. So I'll wait until this evening when we get the sunset. Don't destroy it before then. Don't do that. Dominic got home a little bit early, and so he jumped right into helping with some dinner, which was amazing. And so I grabbed a few clips of just the final touches while the sun was setting and my boys were playing. And so these are just really real. I had Benjamin on my hip for part of these, so they are very shaky, but I do hope that you all enjoyed just seeing the things that I've put around our home to make it a little bit special for this season, to make it memorable for my boys. Gideon really did enjoy decorating this year and being a part of it, so I will cherish those memories for years to come. And I think that the things that we have in our home all point us towards just an increase in our spirituality during this season, which I am very grateful for, just gaining a little bit of peace during some of the possibly chaotic season that Christmas can be. We have a tradition of keeping baby Jesus covered in the nativity scene until Christmas morning. I will ever aspire to have a Pinterest perfect Christmas tree. I would much prefer to have a tree decorated with my children's ornaments, mostly not fragile ornaments, and just make it really, really special to our family. I wanted to create a very cozy layered look here, so I used various pieces of art from around the house, as well as just a variety of Christmas decorations that I have. I always pull out these red shutters that we've had for a few years. I have a pretty big collection of nativity scenes, but I pulled this one out because I thought it was just so sweet. Get absolutely spoiled by the beautiful sunset that we get over the lake. And I know I've never really shown this, but yes, we have a beautiful view. This is my favorite thing about our rental townhome. Yeah, you blow it out. Not to leave y'all in too much suspense, but I have a really big announcement coming up soon, but I can't quite share it yet. So do stay tuned for that, and that's definitely taking up most of my mental headspace right now. So if this video seems a little bit chaotic, it is. Life is a little chaotic right now. If you didn't see my Christmas thrift haul, go check out that one. I'll link it below. And I hope you all are having a wonderful Christmas season, and I will see you next week. Bye, friends.